Down, I'm like, where am I going? Like, who is Brittany Renner? Like, what makes me happy? You know? So there's not a lot of guys. Yeah.
Okay, me. All right, look. But can you blame them though? And let's keep it funky now.
Okay.
Let's keep it funky. Like,
blame them for what?
I'm Cam Newton, right?
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie. I'm not about to hit no DM with no Brittany talking about, hey, yo, what's good, what's poppin', where you at? You in Atlanta? I see you in Atlanta, boom, slide through.
But why not?
Because I don't want to end up in your book.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck, aka Mr. Viral. We did it, yo. We did it, fam. Everybody is now talking about your boy, me, little old me. Little old me, J Tuck has gone viral based on my tweet. And before we dive into it, I know this isn't our typical football content, even though it's tied to a specific football player. But I want to say this. I have no issues with anyone mentioned in the tweet. I do not know any of these people. I just sent out a tweet. But what will never happen is for people to slander my name all across the worldwide internet and me not say nothing about it, me not defend my name. It's never going to happen. I have a platform. They have a platform. I am about to speak my piece and speak my truth. So if you don't know, you should know, right? Because you should be following me on Twitter at JTuck151, right? So the other day, Cam Newton came out on a podcast, $1 million worth of game. Shouts out to Gilly the Kid, Gilly, Philly stand up, right? And he had a conversation. Now, if you watch my channel, I've been saying this for the longest time. I feel like pro athletes, while you are still active, you should not be on podcasts. Unless it's mine, right? Unless you're going to be talking strictly sports and football related, you shouldn't be on podcasts, because what happens? You relax a little bit. You get comfortable. You're just with the fellas. You just chopping it up, which is cool. But in today's society, every little thing you say gets taken out of proportion. You say you don't like pickles on your hamburger, someone's pissed you don't like pickles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how things are today. And so you have to really tread lightly, because your name and your brand is tied to any little thing you might say, especially when it comes on the internet. So Cam Newton had some comments. Now, of course, what they do, they chopped it up. They chop it up. You know, Cam Newton is sexist. You know, he believes a woman should be in the kitchen and should shut up. And like, they make it real drastic. They make it real ugly, right? Because that's how you get the content out there. That's how you get the clicks. Nobody want to hear no boring headlines. They want to hear the flame and the fire headlines, right? And so Cam Newton was having a conversation. Now, I listened to the whole interview, and they were talking about originally about people subjecting themselves to be something that they're really not, and by continuously saying it, right? You have some people say, I got money, I got money, I got money. Well, if you got to say you got money, you really don't have money, right? If you got to say you a bad chick, if you got to say you the GOAT, say you the GOAT, say you the GOAT, you might not be the GOAT. So that's where the conversation stemmed from. So Cam Newton came out and said about the girls who said they are bad chick, whatever. And he wasn't saying you're supposed to cook. He was saying, can you cook? Can you do other things outside of just being a bad chick? Nah, that's not what he said, Tuck. That's not what he said, Tuck. He said all women should be in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning and servicing their man like a slave. That's what he said, Tuck. That's how social media gets you today, man. That's how social media gets you today. That is not what he says. So, me minding my own business, right? I'm just chilling, right? Because I wasn't even going to chime in on it. I was going to ignore it. I originally sent a tweet and said, my name is Bennett. I am not in it. But I saw a lot of my fellow Cowboys colleagues were commenting on it, and they were crucifying Cam Newton. So me being me, I sent a little tweet. And here I say clearly, Cam Newton basically said he prefers an Ayesha Curry or Savannah James over a Brittany Renner, and all y'all heard was cooking. Because, you know, today, if you mention cooking on Twitter, you will set a damn kitchen fire, because for some reason, that word triggers. I said in a tweet before, right? I said there's 3 people I do not want any issues with on Twitter. That's wrestling Twitter, that's the Beehive, And that's can't cook Twitter. I want no problems. I want zero problems. But me being me, here I go. And I got myself into a pickle, when it comes to this whole situation. So I did this harmless tweet, went on, started talking NFL draft, started talking the lack of free agency moves the Cowboys are doing and this stupid business idea that they're coming out with. And all of a sudden, my phone goes crazy. And everyone's texting me like, Tuck, you are everywhere. You are everywhere. You are everywhere, bro. I'm like, what do y'all mean? Like, your tweet is everywhere, bro. You're on Yahoo News. You're on Vlad TV. You're on Hot 97. Your face, your picture, your name is everywhere. And Brittany Renner has responded back to your tweet. So I had it muted. I'm gonna be honest, I had the whole tweet muted because, like I said, there were so many people commenting on it. I want to make sure my core football fans were getting their voices heard. So it was overlapping. So I muted the whole tweet and wasn't even seeing anything. So everything that was going on, and still today, I really don't even see it, right? So Brittany Renner comes back and responds. I guess that sets everything off. Now, for those who do not know Brittany Renner, I do not know her personally. I know her from some situations. I know her from the Cam Newton interview that she had. I know her from the Jackson State situation when she went to speak to Jackson State with Deion Sanders. I also know her from when she was in Dallas. Right? And she was out at Oxnard and going to Cowboys games or whatnot, but I do not know her as a person. So when I had sent my tweet, it wasn't to bash Brittany Renner. Nah, because here's the thing. When I mentioned Ayesha Curry and Savannah James and Brittany Renner, I never wanted to say these women are better than Brittany because it all comes down to preference. You might like something that I don't like, right? But there's different options. Just like some women like a man who's corporate, suit and tie, business, law degree. Some women like a man who has a hard hat, goes to work every day, rolls up his sleeves and works in construction. Preferences are preferences. Whatever you like is your preference. So I never said Ayesha Curry is better. You should want this and not want that, because there are a lot of men who want a Brittany Renner. There are a lot of men who want Savannah James. There's a lot of men who want a lot of different things. It's all about preferences. Now, sometimes inner insecurities might get into play where you might not feel like you are worthy to be in the same category as that person. That guy who works construction may not feel like he's an adequate man as that guy who wears the suit and tie and goes to job every day and drives to Lexus, right? But I can't help you with that. That is not my concern. I was just sending a tweet. So she had commented, right? And this is really no knock to her. I have no issues with Brittany Renner. Once again, I do not know her. It looks like she's doing well with whatever she does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it wasn't an attack, because if people who watch my channel and who follow me closely on Twitter, if I wanted to attack her, I would have shot slugs, attacked her, and would have lost zero sleep. That wasn't my intent. I was just trying to say what Cam Newton was ultimately trying to say and explain it in a way that some people could comprehend. So I simplified it. But then I came across this article, right? And Nick Finley, I do not know this guy. I guess he's a writer for Yahoo News. And read the headlines, right? Brittany Renner claps back at sports hosts suggested she's less than Ayesha Curry or Savannah James. Where in the tweet did I ever say that? Show me, Nick. Nick, show me where I said that she is less than them. No, I just said he may prefer them over this. I said nothing in that regards. But once again, here comes the media trying to make something out of nothing. But this time, it's not a pro athlete. It's not you trying to make something out of Dak Prescott's name or Lamar Jackson's name. No, this is me. You're talking about me. This is Tuck's name on it. So I'm going to address it. You have a platform. I have a platform. Let's get straight to it. So it says NFL star Cam Newton recently spoke about bad bees during his appearance on the $1 Million Worth of Game. And sports host Jay Tuck, yeah, that's me. That's your boy. That's your boy. Jumped in the conversation and throw Brittany Renner's name into the mix on social media. As a result, Renner had something to say publicly and shut Tuck down. Shut Tuck down on Twitter. Shut Tuck down on Twitter. My home. Cowboys Twitter is my home. I built it brick by brick. These are my people. This is my community. You're going to shut me down in front of my own people? Doesn't happen that way. But go ahead. During Newton's time on the podcast, he shared his stance on dating bad bees A bad bee is a person, just a girl, you know, a bad bee, blah, 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 blah. Now, as a woman, for me, handling your own, knowing that you cater to a man's needs. So I know a lot of women got upset about the whole catering to a man's needs. In a relationship, you should cater to both parties' needs. I need to cater to my wife's needs. She needs to cater to my needs. Y'all remember Destiny Child, Beyonce, let me cater to you? You need that. You need to feel loved and wanted and feel like you're catered in a relationship in order for it to be solid. But maybe you young relationships don't need all that. I don't know. But I know in my household, I have to cater to what my wife wants and vice versa. All right, so this is where it's all going kind of wacky, right? So I sent the tweet, and then here comes Brittany Renner flying off the top rope on some WrestleMania type stuff, right? Some women choose to suck a D and shut up. Some don't. Marriage is a business. Too many. So yeah, people play the part. Let's stop glorifying relationships and the individuals and then we know nothing about. Most cheat with women who look nothing like their wives anyway. Yeah, who's gonna cheat with someone who looks exactly like their wife? Doesn't make sense. So that's when she chimed in and kind of set everything off. So once again, I didn't see any of this, right? And so the writer continues to write. She also referenced the matter series and subsequent tweets. They don't actually want you to raise your standard. They want you to raise your tolerance for their BS, Brittany wrote. Even if I wanted to, I can't logically take anything that is said to or about me on social media seriously, she added. We know those insecurities aren't going to project themselves, and there isn't an opinion out there that matters more than my own, so there's that. Now, I will say this. Even though I do not know Brittany Renner, that opinion, that bias that goes towards her, that's her brand. That's her brand. She puts that out there. I didn't do it. I didn't say, oh man, she's this. Oh bro, you heard she's this type of girl. She's that type of girl. No, she puts that out, right? She literally went to Jackson State and spoke to young college athletes about how to avoid women like she does that. Now, I will say this. She is fairly young and she's going to grow. I already see her trying to grow. She's going to pivot, right? But as of right now, you have a brand, because if you have a brand and you start something and you're successful at it, you're going to stick with it. So that's why she probably responded to me the way that she did in that S&D type, you know what I'm saying? Because that's part of her brand versus like, hey man, yo, boom, boom, boom. Because when she spoke to Jackson State, it was real business professional ladylike. So I see the transition. I see the growth, Brittany. It's all right. Do your thing. I will never knock your hustle. As it goes to my next tweet, I will never knock nobody's hustle, but she literally went to college campuses and preached a lecture to student athletes on how to avoid women like her. And y'all know me, I'm a joker. I'm the joker of the media game, right? I'm not a monster. I'm just the head of the curve. And so it's like, I just wanted to get this across, and this guy typed a whole bunch of stuff, but y'all see how clear it is for people to come out there, spin a whole narrative just for headline. And it's just little old me. It's just little old CFO gang J Tuck. Now, granted, I am doing my thing, and that is salute to each and every one of you guys. But it's like they want to spin it on me. They'll spin it on athletes. I see what they're doing to Aaron Rodgers today. He got intercepted at a camp. He tossed the ball back at a kid. Now, so it's just how things are. But like I said, at the end of the day, regardless, I'm always going to come out and stand on my principle and clear my name. So once again, I have no issues with Brittany Renner. I invite her to be on my show. She wants to talk about it. I know she's a Cowboys fan, I guess. She can come on the show, air it out, do whatever. But I'm not going to go into a back and forth with somebody or with the media, try to defend what I am. I know what I am. Y'all know who I am. We do the damn thing. And I ain't got to prove myself to nobody and nobody else that ain't got my last name. So, I just wanted to chime in real quickly on this. Like I said, I was just trying to stick up for Cam because I saw how the media was trying to spin the narrative on him. And here's the crazy part. I'm not even a Cam fan like that, but right is right. And I'm always going to defend what's right, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, JTuck151, CFL Sports. And we're going to be live at the NFL draft. We got a lot of more shows coming up, a lot more prospects coming on. And it's going to be fun. But it's like I had to get this taken care of because it's spinning out of control. And ain't nobody going to toss smut on my name, man. It's your boy J Tuck. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Stop spinning narratives on the internet. Peace.